Welcome.
You're now locked into another episode.
Let's go!
Of the Bear and Tails podcast, bringing you your weekly injection of gaming.
Let's go!
Content creation and overall nonsense.
What just fucking happened, bro?
Coming straight from their live streams on Twitch to your headphones at home.
Big time energy.
Let's go!
Let's begin.
Hey, guys.
You beautiful human beings out there. Welcome to the Bear and Tails podcast. I am one of your co-hosts, Bad Bear Gamer. With me, as always, is the lovely co-host, SWEEETTAILS. Tails, how are you?
I'm doing great today.
Are you amazing?
I had a good stream last night, so I'm feeling good. I got a lot of good things coming, so I'm in a good mood. I'm not stressed out. How are you? How's your stress levels?
So good. Stress levels are actually pretty low. The room around you right now is stressing me a bit.
Speaking of anxiety, welcome to my wonderful world of my stream room. We unboxed my new PC last night, which
Congratulations.
is why I still have. It comes in a wooden box. I didn't know they sent in a wooden box. It was like a huge wooden box. It came in
like a crate,
and yeah, and when the UPS delivery guy showed up, I was just like, what the heck? I was like, why? And I had to unscrew things with a fucking wow. Yeah, I have one. I have it right here next to me still. But then it came out, and it was packed. It wasn't broken or anything. The thing's a fucking beast. I don't think it is. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take some pictures and post on social media. But my current PC, I think, is definitely more aesthetically pleasing. It's got a lot of RGBs. This one is a little bit more heavy duty.
It's performance.
It's fully loaded. It's got a 3080. It's got a Ryzen 9. It's the top of the line of all the stuff in it. So I'm happy it finally came in. And then this is just leftover stuff for my P.O. box for my birthday. But by the time everyone hears this, my birthday would already be past. It's on Monday, which is...
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. So yeah.
For those of you listening and not on the YouTube with the visual element, her room is just completely filled with boxes and clutter and an Indiana Jones-esque wooden crate, apparently.
What did you just say?
An Indiana Jones-esque wooden crate?
No, you went Indiana. You said Indiana. You said Indiana Jones.
You know what I meant, Indiana.
I know, but it was funny how you said it.
I love that it came in a crate. I feel like that's a very unique experience.
Really quickly, though, just really fast. So the guy that delivered my crate to me for my UPS driver, I was talking about he was on the shorter side, which is fine. And I was telling my stream how nervous he made me when he was taking it off of the UPS truck to the point where I said, "Do you need any help?" Because I really didn't know if he was going to be able to carry the fucking thing onto the porch. And he did it, and he did it gracefully.
How is that thing packed? I feel like that's such an equipment. Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, listen. No, it gets better. So then I'm sitting there telling my stream about the whole situation and what happened. And guess who pops into my fucking chat?
No way.
The UPS driver.
No way.
And you know how I know it was the UPS driver? Because my whole chat was like, prove it. He's like, okay. He's like, when I drive by, I'll beep my horn. And I was peeing. So I come back to my stream and I'm sitting there and all of a sudden I hear, wait. I'm on a main road.
Yeah.
I hear, and I'm like, why is someone fucking beeping while they drive by my house? What? And chat just went nuts.
No
chat
way.
Was like, oh my God, it was him. He's the UPS driver. Oh my God, it was him. It was epic. It was epic. But I was just like, I was eating my words because I was talking about how short he was. I wasn't saying it bad. I just was like, I was worried and it wasn't short, but never underestimate. The guy fucking carried it gracefully onto my porch. I was very happy. Funny, good story. It was funny.
That's nuts. Does that happen to a lot? Do you get noticed at this point? Have you hit that status where you're out? I've
gotten noticed twice. One in the grocery store and one when I went to a Verizon store a while back. I don't leave my house ever. Okay. I'm a hermit.
Except for
coffee. What I've realized is on the back of my vehicle, I have my Twitch logo and I have my name. And that is what is starting to not be so great. So it's to the point where I've actually have to take it off of my vehicle. I've taken off the Twitch logo on it, but I haven't taken the words off because I've had a couple of people come into my chat and say, hey, I was walking by your house the other day and I know it was you because I saw your vehicle with your name on it.
Oh, no.
And I know where you live, but I don't
I'll come find you.
Yes. So I make it very clear to all of my followers and all of my viewers. I have 10 security cameras. I have an alarm system. My house is completely like fully rigged to the 9. Like I don't fuck around. So don't even try it.
Don't do it.
Don't even try it, bruh.
I've been noticed once, and it was by 2 kids who were probably about 9 years old.
Oh.
Right as I was getting started, I probably had like 10,000 followers on TikTok, and I was out on a golf course locally here, and they walk up and they're like, "Hey, are you Bad Bear?" I was like, "Yeah, why?" And they're like, "Oh, we saw your TikTok, and it's and I was like, "Great, this is my demographic, guys. 2 9-year-old boys. Like, I nailed it."
That's what. I mean, now I know what you mean when you say you're family friendly, right? Because you consider yourself a family friendly streamer, correct?
Tried to. I mean, yes and no. We joke about it a little bit that, one of the jokes inside of our stream is that we're a family stream until 11, then the kids go to sleep. But that doesn't mean anything. We still curse like sailors and are nonsense. But yeah, I mean, we obviously being a father myself and having a family, like that portrays a whole demographic that fits that build. But then from the TikTok standpoint, I mean, TikTok is such and especially this was, let's call it, I don't know, a year ago. It at that time was dominated by the youth, obviously more through COVID and everything. Adults picked it up, but yeah, it's pretty funny. I guess the other time, there was one other time, but that's somebody who's like actually inside of my community. I was down golfing at a local course here in Minnesota, and I just got done with a charity event. It was a charity event put on by my alma mater, the college I went to, or the school I went to. The college I went to, the college I graduated from. I don't know the word. Yeah. You know what I meant. So I'm getting done with the event, and all of a sudden someone just yells, "Big dick energy." And I looked, and sure enough, that's one of the funny like phrases of our stream is running with the BDE. And sure enough, like he came up and introduced himself and who he was, and I was like, "Oh, yo, this is really dope." But imagine if that wasn't me. And this dude just yelled that at a public golf course, just surrounded by 40 and 50-year-old adults, because this is a college event.
And you know what? And you have to think of it too this way: is that unfortunately around this time and while we're growing, there are no conventions. Which I know we're going to get into conventions in a little bit, but like we're not able to go to a convention and meet our communities, which sucks so bad. And I can't wait for the day that we can do that. Obviously as safe as possible though. I've heard horror stories, so I'm like want to be obviously safe, but I just hope, I know in Boston, what do they do? Is it PAX East that's in Boston, which is close to me? So
TwitchCon's in San Diego. And
but PAX East is the closest one to me, and I would love to be able to go and meet some people. But obviously, with the way the world is that right now, I mean, who knows? But needless to say, I think it's cool. And I do have some people that are in this area that know who I am, and will reach out to me through DMs or. Even people that I used to go to school with, like, "I'm so proud of you. You're doing it. You're doing big things." I'm like, "Thank you. You were an asshole to me in high school, but thank you so much." No, but yeah. What about you? What do you got going on?
Not a lot. It's been a good week. Just kind of chilling and embracing everything. Obviously. Chilling. Yeah, I mean, TikTok's been going great lately, which I know your numbers have been crushing it too. So congratulations there.
Yeah. 800,000, bro.
I freaking love it. We gained like 20,000 followers or something like that last week. It just,
that's good.
It's such a fickle mistress, right? I mean, it behaves so perfectly one week, and the next week you feel like nothing you do can go right.
Wait, hold on a second. Back it up. We're going to start the beginning of that sentence real fast. A fickle mistress?
A fickle mistress, yes.
I've never heard that saying before.
What?
And that is a really funny. No, I've never heard of it.
A fickle mistress.
Do not even Google it. Stop it right now. If you even try Googling it. I know I'm about to Google it. A fickle mistress. I've never comment on this if you're watching this on YouTube, if you guys have ever heard of fickle mistress. I've never heard of that.
I mean, basically,
I'm really questioning your life right now.
It doesn't behave. It it's not good for me. This isn't going great.
What the whole point of it is. I'm a bad girl. I want a hot dog.
You say a hot dog?
I'm trying to do that impression from Legally Blonde.
Oh, yeah, this is your new impression.
I'm taking the dog, dumbass. I can't do it anymore. I tried.
You had it for a week and then it left?
Sounds like a drunk Italian from New York.
I thought that one was good. Better, though.
Anyways, you know what I think is so crazy? Totally random, but isn't it crazy? Like, I'm drinking coffee right now, and the name of it is Starbucks, and it's called a blonde roast. Yep. And when you taste the coffee, Isn't it crazy that blonde can actually be a flavor? Like, if I was to drink this, I would think it's blonde. And blonde is, like, literally a color. You know what I mean, though?
I get it, yeah.
Like, you see what I'm saying, though?
Yeah,
Isn't that weird? Like, if it literally is exactly, if someone was like, this tastes blonde, and you tried it, that's exactly what I would think this would taste like. What I would think a blonde would taste like. And I'm blonde. This is going down a weird path, and we're going to go on to a different topic.
I spent about 4 years of my life working as a barista bro. So listen, I know all about coffee and everything. We had an all-male run coffee shop. Yeah.
You were what do you mean, all males? Like,
so
did you guys have a calendar or something?
Yeah. Us and the coffee beans.
Whipped cream on my.
Caribou Coffee is a coffee chain owned by Pete's. I think Pete's is more widely known, but it's very indigenous to like here, right? It's very northern Minnesota themed with like log cabins and things like that. So Minnesota boots and boats, don't you know?
Boots. Oh, yes.
So I worked at one, and we were all male employees at a coffee shop.
That's hot. Did you get good tips?
Yeah, because I mean, so often you just don't see that. We were always commended by it, and it was fun. But yeah, I know coffee way more than any one person probably should. That's the reality.
Fantastic. That's good. That's good. If I need any coffee needs, I will make sure to ask you about it.
Let me know,
Mr. Barista Bro. Anyways, all right, we got a.
Well, let me
review.
Get this hot drop real quick. 1, 2, 3, hit it.
What did you write?
It must be a good review.
Hey, what did you write?
Is it bad?
And now, a review from you.
I was so confused. I forgot we had a drop for the review. I was just going to go into it.
We love drops anyways.
You were like, next time just be like, shut up, Hillary. Let me drop the fucking review. I mean, let me do the drop. I'm like, wait, what?
Listen,
anyways.
Anytime I have a reason to make more noise, I'm going to do it.
Exactly. True. This came from DJ Tune CA, as in California, I'm assuming.
Going back to Cali. What? California?
Is that a song?
Yes.
What song? Do it again.
Going Back to Cali by Tupac. I'm going back to Cali. Okay, never mind.
I've never heard of that song.
Were you
before,
not involved in the West Coast,
much.
East Coast wars? Tupac and Biggie? The battles?
I know about that, but I I was never a big listener of Tupac. I really wasn't. The only thing I know from Biggie was it was all a dream. I used to read Word Up magazine, and that's
Salt and pepper
literally
and Heavy D up
all
in the limousine.
Do 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 or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, sorry. DJ title 10 plus stars. That is a lot of stars. If I could give more than 5 stars, I would. This is the best and only podcast I listen to. Gets me through my Wednesday workday when I listen. Best energy and vibes of both of you, Bear and Tails. I always look forward to Wednesdays to catch the next episode. Hashtag turn me up.
Oh, okay. Listen, anytime there's a hashtag in the review, I'm in for it. I get it.
I thought it was.
I know what you thought. Hashtag turn me up.
You know what? It's a very common mistake. Turn me up on whatever. I mean, it works both ways. Hashtag turn me on. Hashtag turn me up. Whatever you want, DJ.
Listen, as long as you guys are listening and enjoying the podcast, that's all that matters. DJ, thank you for the nice review, brother. We appreciate you.
Thank you so much. Love it.
You guys, we love them so much. Thank you guys for all the reviews. Seriously, they're coming in, and they help so much with everything that we're doing out on Apple Podcasts and Google Podcasts and YouTube and all those different places. So you guys, thank you so much.
You know what?
What's up?
You know what? I forgot to tell you. I bought an iPad.
What?
I bought a iPad Pro 12 inches.
Yes. Is this your first iPad?
Yeah.
You love it?
I haven't opened it yet. I don't know yet.
Has it like, did you buy it and it's being shipped, or has it?
No, I went to Best Buy and I bought the damn thing and I brought it home and I was like, I'm gonna give it a shot. The only thing I wanted, you know what I want to use it for? Coloring.
Yes. Did you buy the pen?
No.
You don't need the pen. The pen's just like one of those
What
tools.
am I going to use, my fucking pinky?
Wait, did you buy the pen? Are you fucking with
No,
me?
I didn't. No, I thought it came with a pen. It doesn't come with a pen. I didn't.
It might. I don't know if the new kits. I mean, I'm not up on the
I haven't
Apple
opened
products.
it. I mean, it was a good amount of money. Hopefully, if not, I got to buy the pen. But I'm gonna use it. I want to color with it, and I want to draw.
I have a Pro. I use it for.
I don't want to know what you use it for. All right,
not that. It's a glorified
Yeah,
television.
okay,
I watch Netflix.
Okay.
Don't judge me in my private time.
I want to know everything.
I want to know everything. What's the news?
Now, it's time for News and Noteworth.
News from around the industry in regards to gaming and content creation. Pretty light week, but a couple of things that are definitely worth noting. In the Call of Duty world, obviously, as we approach Season 3, which is coming next week on, by the time you guys actually listen to this podcast on Wednesday, there were some changes that are pretty substantial. The zombies have started to outbreak around Verdansk, but the biggest thing, and probably the most talked about, is a brand new weapon release. I'm going to butcher this. The Sykov, S-Y-K-O-V, Sykov pistol has been introduced, which is going to be a new meta. It's going to be a problem.
Sykov.
S-Y-K-O-V.
Why do you think it's going to be a problem?
It is a pistol that is fully automatic with an 80-round drum that you can hold akimbo.
Oh, I think I saw this. Is it a dual pistol?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can.
I saw it. Someone posted it on their. Wait, have they launched it yet? Because I
Yes.
saw a clip of it, and
Yep.
they literally dropped, and they were like, and I'm just like,
It's
shit.
gonna be a problem. I mean, you basically have two fully automatic weapons and one in both hand that you just can hip fire.
You know what? At this point, I think Call of Duty's just like, oh, let's balls to the wall. Let's give it a shot.
Fuck it. We're already here.
Fuck it. Let's wreck people with automatic pistols. Let's go.
It's a mess. I mean, it's going to be a meta.
These
It's
things
going to
are
be a
beast.
problem. You're going to see absolutely everyone running around with it. Things you guys need to be aware of if you're playing Warzone, if you're playing Call of Duty, if that's part of your active rotation of games, or if that's pretty much all you play, you're going to be seeing way more Ghost. Much like when we had the Diamatis, which were the tri-burst that came with Cold War, that were a big problem. You're going to be seeing way more Ghost being run because people can use it as the secondary. And so they can get their primary FFAR or M16 or whatever they want to use this as their secondary and not have to use Overwatch to get a second gun.
Let me ask you a question,
Mm-hmm.
just really quickly for the people listening. Do they base these guns off of actual real guns?
Yes.
So this Sykov is an actual real gun in real life.
I mean, the model of gun I'm sure exists, yes, but I mean the fact that it's fully automatic with an 80-round drum, I'd be hard to believe.
Right? You know what? They're just like, let's just give it a shot. You know what
Who
it
the
is?
fuck? I want to sit in on these meetings. I want to be a fly in these meetings that they're literally, okay, here's Activision and Ravensoft sitting around a table being like, how do we step this up? It's almost like the Fast and the Furious franchise, right? Which is they started as common street racers in LA. That was season 1 of the original Warzone, and they've had to keep stepping up after each new season. So what do we have now? We have fully automatic pistols.
Yeah. I think, you know what it is? Bad or good, if you're in the news, you're in the news. And what they're trying to, it's smart.
Yeah.
It's smart. They are trying to get their name out there. It doesn't matter how, but as long as people are talking about it, they're talking about it. And that's the whole point of this. It's all about the awe factor, the fact that they're coming out with something that we've never seen before and that everyone's going to be talking about it. It doesn't matter if it's good or bad. People are going to, because you know what? Damn straight, I want to try it now.
Yep.
I want to try it. And I'm going to
leveled it
try
up
it.
last
So
night.
guess what that means? I'm going to play the goddamn game.
Yeah, leveled it up last night. And then they're going to make a fortune off of the one blueprint that they already released on it that a bunch of people are just going to buy to have, quote, easy access to the gun. And they'll make their $50 million off this one new release weapon and be on their way. Happy do-gory.
Smart on their end, but
Nope.
it is what it is.
Whatever. Ludwig, top content creator for Twitch, officially broke Ninja's all-time Twitch sub record with a whopping 269,853.
Wow. What was Ninja's?
Ninja's was 269,154. So about call it about 600 and almost 700 more. And for those of you who don't know, Ludwig, the way he did this, he basically did what's called a subathon, which is every time a sub comes in, the timer on the stream increases. So a lot of content creators will do this as a way to like celebrate a big achievement or to kind of build hype around what's going on. Community obviously wants to get involved, so they'll sub to do it longer. But almost every content creator that does this puts a cap on it. Ludwig did not. And so Ludwig retroactively, once he started the stream and figured out how popular it was getting, put a 30-day cap on it. But yes, for 30 straight days, he was live. On
Sleeping,
Twitch.
he did everything. He was live for the whole thing, and I think that's the first time that's ever really, I mean, to this scale has happened. No, I think it's awesome. I just remember Lud growing and like where he's come from, and I saw something on Twitter saying like this time last year Lud was at 9 viewers or something, or 2 years ago or a year ago, and look at where he is now. Like anything is possible, absolutely. And he's dating a friend of mine, Cutie Cinderella. I've known her since I first started streaming, and I'm so happy for them. Like I really am. And I think it's amazing what he did. And just, I like Lud. I think he's funny. I think he's witty. And the thing is that people that have that personality that are funny and witty, and that are that entertaining are going to succeed and push through this industry, which is exactly what he did. He networked like crazy. Like I just remember I remember when I first heard about him is when he was on the Austin show, back when it was the Raj show. And then from there he just took off. So it's crazy, but I'm so happy for them. The only thing I will say is that I don't know if you were on the Twitter posts that were going on, but there were some people that were throwing shade at the whole thing, and were saying that Ninja got all of those subs organically. He didn't do a subathon, so people are saying that Lud
kind of cheated to get it.
It doesn't count because he used an event to get to it, like in order for the stream to keep going, kind of thing.
Because a lot of people don't remember, but the whole thing, the whole purpose of it was a charity event. He was donating $5 of every sub to charity. Yeah. But like Ninja didn't do that. He got to those, which the fact that Ninja got to that organically like blows my mind. I mean, like organic meaning gifted subs and regular subs, but like not, I mean, over a period of time in 1 month, but didn't stream every, that's crazy. You know, like it's nuts. And I mean, granted, a lot of those subs for Lud will fall off, as much as obviously all of them fell off for Ninja when he left, which was the stupidest thing he could have ever done. Not money-wise, but community-wise and his popularity, stupid. He should have stayed on Twitch, idiot. And, but yeah, so there's a lot of controversy around it, because they didn't think that Lud was deserving, like it wasn't a real record-breaking kind of thing, which I see what they're saying, but I don't really care because he streamed for 30 days straight. Yes, the man was online for 30 days.
That's crazy.
The man earned his record. I mean, think about
he paid out his mods too. I think he paid each of his mods $10,000 or something.
Crazy. Yeah, I saw a report while I was reading more details on this after the record break. I saw one that said, his mod paid off all of his debts, like his credit card debts and school debts, with the money that he made from the stream, from moderating on that one 30-day run.
I saw a video, I think he only made $3,000. So I think he made $400 something thousand dollars, minus Twitch, which got him down to like $300 something $1,000, plus $80,000 he paid out to his mods. Plus,
California taxes and
taxes, and then I think $80,000 was for a charity. I don't know. It was just all broken down, and at the end of the day, it showed that he only made $3,000. And you know what? If I knew that I would only make $3,000 and for streaming nonstop for 30 days, I would have done it regardless, because the amount of exposure he just fucking got, dude,
is huge.
He's fucking smart. That's what you got to do with people. This is the same thing with Mr. Beast. This is the same thing with like David Dobrik. We don't talk about him anymore because he's not a good person. But like Mr. Beast is amazing, because you know what he did? All the money that he made in the beginning, he spent it and gave it away to people. And that is hard to do especially when you're so small, because you need to obviously, the
income matters.
the income does matter, but being able to take all that, turn that around, be like, you can have it, and not knowing if it's going to be successful or not. But that's what Mr. Beast started on. He would literally, he said any money he made from YouTube, he just turned it around and be like, I'm going to give this streamer $5,000 to make a YouTube video on it. Anytime he made something else. And then they just started having people wanting to come in and sponsor it because it got so big. But he took that chance to be that selfless. I mean, Lud is seriously a mastermind because of what
so smart.
It's so fucking smart because he is the center of attention right now and he got so much exposure. Granted, he might not be able to hold the average viewer that he was getting throughout that whole period of time, but it's still up there.
Doesn't matter.
He's still going to be one of the top streamers on Twitch, period.
He's going to have a huge retention rate off of it. And again, he's such, the thing that backs it up is he as a person and his personality hold it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If he was just a dud and he got that exposure, there would be way more fall off than somebody who actually is built to be a top content creator and a, top streamer on Twitch.
Yeah.
Speaking of Twitch, Twitch uncovered 7.5 million bots and accounts that have been used for follow bots and all of this nonsense. I thankfully have never had this issue inside of my stream. Have you had the follow bot problem?
I have, but for me, I don't care. Like, your followers on Twitch really don't mean shit when it comes down to things. People want subscribers on YouTube. People want followers on Twitter. How many followers you have on Twitch is a big deal. Like, you hit certain milestones. Like, I hit 100,000. I was so happy. And I was so blessed and everything. But you'll see that followers on Twitch do not necessarily correspond with your viewers. Someone even said, like, there's someone that has 1.7 million viewers last night, and they had 1,700 viewers, and I have 118,000 followers, and I was over 2,300 viewers last night. I mean, that was because I was PC unveiling whatever, but like, it just shows you the it doesn't match up necessarily. So being followed by it doesn't really bother me because I know at some point it will drop off. I don't really use that statistic in my overall business. I mean, it's definitely a goal to shoot for, but whatever. So it has happened to me. It happened to me last night. And I just troll back because that means someone is taking the time to spend the money to send me 50 followers. And I just sit there and I say, listen, y'all, if you're going to spend the money, you might as well give me more than 50 followers because they ain't going to do shit for me. But, like, you know what I mean? Like, but I always say, like, if you're going to spend your money, I mean, at least make it worth something. I just troll them. But it does happen. The only thing that happens is it takes up your chat if you have the follower notifications. So it will just make the chat go crazy. And we all kind of just laugh about it and we just move on. You can't really acknowledge it because you don't want them to keep going. But I mean, I do because I just troll. But it's happened to me twice in the last 2 weeks. One was like a 10. Like, I got 10 followers. I'm like, okay. And then another one was 50. But I mean, it's nothing of my doing. There's nothing I can do about it. And in regards to being view botted, I have been view botted, but that has been a very, very long time. It was back when I first started streaming. And what happens is the view bots usually will come over from a raid and then eventually they'll disappear, or I don't know. But I think Twitch has gotten a handle on it so that it's not as bad anymore. I think they fall off immediately now. But yeah, I remember I used to get raided by someone with 300, a raid of 300, and there was nobody in my chat. No one said anything about the raid. I'm like, this doesn't add up. This is fucking weird. Yeah, and that's a giveaway. But yeah, the follow bot situation, it is out of hand though. And my question is, why the fuck did it take Twitch this fucking long?
I don't know.
7.5 million.
And then you have somebody like there's a report on like XQC who lost 2 million followers.
Tell me why they ever let it get to be 7.5 million. Why did it take so long? Why is that number even that big?
Accounts.
Why is not every single month they are doing something to counteract? It's the same thing with hackers. Like, they need to consistently be evolving. I love Twitch. I support Twitch, but I'm just like, why was that number ever that big? Because I think it comes down to bigger streamers and you know what their following is and stuff, knowing that this would affect them and figuring out how much it would affect who, whatever, because we have some bigger streamers that come into play, right? They want to, they don't want to fuck over their bigger streamers. I'm sure they had a huge part in this.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, we'll see. But it is crazy to your point that they got to that level. 7.5 million is a gigantic number, and they need to be more consistent with it. And I do agree that the view bots, that was a bigger issue when I first got started. I remember I had multiple peers and friends who had that issue, and thankfully I don't see it as much.
That will hurt you getting partnered.
Yep.
Follow botted, it's not that big of a deal. I'm going to be honest. It really isn't. If it happens to you, just make sure mods are taking the appropriate actions they need to handle it. So Twitch knows that you have nothing to do with it. And letting Twitch know that this is what happened. I got follow botted, but it's really not going. I mean, I get it if you're a smaller streamer and say you have 20 followers and you get view botted for 10 and then you're 30 and then you drop down to 20. Yes, it's discouraging, but I'll tell you this right now. You don't want it because you want organic growth. It's going to come back and bite you in the ass. You don't want it. It's okay. So if anything, just it is what it is, but it's not going to hurt you.
Fake data doesn't.
It's not going to affect you.
Yeah, correct. Yeah. Just keep focusing on what you're doing.
Yeah.
E3, one of the biggest gaming conferences of the year, is gearing up and ready for its June event. The event is happening June 12th to the 15th. Much like many events over the last year, it will be all digital and online. Was going to talk to...
How do you feel? How do you feel about online conventions?
I don't think it's the same. One of the biggest thing from a convention standpoint for me, and I haven't been, as a content creator, right, I got started right at the beginning of COVID, so I haven't been to any conventions for this, but I've been to plenty of conventions, specifically in like my former career, on things that were happening there. I very rarely gain things from the convention, right? I very rarely see a speaker and I'm like, yo, that just changed my way of doing business. Or I see some news release and I'm like, yo, I'm so glad I'm here and I caught that live.
Yeah.
More so it's for the people. It's for the networking. It's having a drink at the bar with somebody and connecting with...
Party! I remember hearing about all the houses that people would rent and everything.
It's gonna get wild, I think, when we get back into season, and like if TwitchCon ever happens again, I think it's gonna pop off. It should happen
again. I don't see why not. Honestly, if they can, if it takes that you have to be vaccinated in order to go to the fucking convention, do it. I just don't think they had time to organize it this year because of the fact that the vaccine just came out. But I definitely see next year. Absolutely, hopefully they'll do it, and if you have to just prove that you were vaccinated and that you're good to go. But at the same time, they also might want to be safe about it, because the last thing they want to do is hold a convention and then be in trouble for, you just have to see what society is going to be. What is society going to allow and not allow? What are they going to be able to do that they will not get sacrificed on the internet for doing?
Correct.
Basically, because people will talk shit about it. So I think all the restaurants are open and everything and stuff like that. So it will be interesting to see who will be the first venue to open up and do a large group event, because once one does it, they're all going to start doing it, because they're trying to gauge where people are at and how they feel about it. So I think once the vaccine comes out, but
we'll see, because TwitchCon technically hasn't said. So last year what they did is they did GlitchCon, right, and they made an announcement of it, which is basically they took TwitchCon and put it online. Right?
I didn't even watch it. Did you watch it?
Nope, didn't either. For the same reason I just mentioned. But they haven't announced GlitchCon 2021, nor have they denied TwitchCon 2021. So I don't know if they're going to try to maybe do something small.
I don't think it's enough time.
I don't think so
they'll
either.
Do it. I just don't know. It depends on what GlitchCon did number-wise. They might, if it wasn't worth it, and if they paid for big artists and it didn't happen, they might not even do it.
Yeah.
Because it's just no one's going to do it. They might just focus all their energy on 2022 and seeing what they can do with that. But yeah, not the same, I don't think.
No, but I'll be excited when the season comes back. And guys, we hope to see you there when we finally get to that point. Let's get into some nonsense.
Here's a hypothetical question.
This is just hypothetical.
Would you rather?
Now the real question is,
Would you rather?
Would you rather? I'm going first today. I got good ones.
Ready.
Twerk. Oh my God. If you guys weren't watching and you're listening, Bear was just twerking. I'm just kidding. Maybe I was, maybe I wasn't. You're gonna have to tune in on
you're gonna have to go see.
You have to go watch it on YouTube and like it and give us a good comment
and share and send it to all your friends.
Push that algorithm. All right.
What do you got for me?
I'm gonna go first. I've got 3 good ones. Here we go.
I'm ready.
Would you rather? Would you rather? Okay, that's not working.
Wow,
Sorry.
we are stepping
No.
up our game.
The fucking echo. The mixer's still stupid, broken. Stupid. Okay. Here we go. Would you rather have your thoughts broadcast on your forehead?
Oh, God.
Or have a condition where if your cell phone ever runs out of battery life, you die? Wah, wah, wah. That was so annoying. I'm so sorry. Someone punched me in my fucking face. I don't know what that was. That was so annoying. Ew, ew. I look back at these podcasts sometimes. I'm like, why do I do that?
I don't know.
It's so annoying. All right, what are you thinking? Would
So
you
my-
rather have
my-
a condition where your cell phone ever runs out of battery life, you die, or have your thoughts broadcast on your forehead?
So, needing clarification on this. Like, what happens when you need to upgrade your cell phone?
Okay, you stop.
No,
you're...
no. And I'll explain why. Because literally, I can't remember the last time my phone died.
Okay, yeah. So
I'm one of those
you're
people
good.
that I am constantly, because, and I'm sure you're the same way, I work on my phone, right? It's my second computer at this point. So I'm constantly uploading content, monitoring battery life, looking at where things are. The second that it hits red, it's on a charger. If I'm just sitting at my
but
desk.
what if you go to plug it in one night and it falls off the charger and it doesn't charge and your battery dies? You die.
I ain't waking up.
I know, right?
So the counter to
if I do
this-
ever pass away, which I will, I want to pass away in my sleep.
The counter
Absolutely.
to this is the thoughts. I'm way too sassy of a fucking person.
I know.
Way
me
too sassy.
Too. You guys know how the brain works. Our brains are so dirty. We cannot put shit out on our forehead. Are you kidding me?
No, there's way too much going on. And even just like judgmental things like, why is he
Yeah.
wearing that? You know? Like, could you imagine that just popping up? Or like you're having your
it would be
mid-conversation.
horrible.
Yeah, mid-conversation with somebody, it just pops up like, I hate this person.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. yeah.
Like, I don't think I could go that route, but
Be like, I'm talking to my girlfriend. She's telling me a story, and I'm just thinking about like, why did you cut your hair and color it like that? It looks
How long-
so bad. And I'm just like,
or
yeah.
even worse, how long is it going to take me to upgrade the new pistol in Call of Duty?
Yeah, I know. Right?
She's having this.
Your boyfriend is so hot.
It's going to be a problem. So
Dirty thoughts about your boyfriend. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to just hold my phone and keep it plugged in and charged.
I agree. All right, you ready for the next one?
Hit me.
Would you rather be unable to speak unless you're spoken to directly, or eat only wet cat food for the rest of your life? Meow, 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 meow.
Have you ever
meow,
eaten
meow,
cat food?
Meow, 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 meow. No, but sometimes it smells very good to me. It makes me hungry. I'm not gonna lie. It smells like it smells like tuna.
I wonder. I've never had it either.
Wet
wonder-
cat food. You open it up, you never smell it, and you're like, that kind of smells delicious.
Do you know that there are people that have professional jobs that their job is to eat animal food? When they test animal food, it's 100% being tested by humans.
You know what I want to know? I want to know what their poops look like the next morning, because that has to be interesting.
You got to be committed to your job if that's going to be your
I
situation.
wonder what that smells like.
I
I feel
don't-
bad for whoever lives with that person. I wonder if that's part of the process. They have to sample their own poops.
Figure it out. I mean,
I don't believe you. There's no
It's
way.
true.
How do you advertise
Search
for
it.
something like that?
search it right now.
No. I believe you.
I think it would have to be. I can't. I mean, in our line of profession, I can't only speak when spoken
Okay,
to.
but think of outside. Just outside. If you're walking around, yeah, you're right. So you would eat cat food?
I guess I'd have to and just be that dude, you know?
Wet cat food, not dry. We talking wet.
Right out of the can.
Got that wet ass cat food.
That WAC, that whack.
Whack.
I got that whack.
I got that whack. I got that wet ass cat food.
What flavor are you choosing?
I think I'd go with something salmon.
Oh, you going oceanic with it, eh?
Well, yeah, cat food eat fish. What the fuck else is in there, cat food?
Don't they have like chicken and like lamb flavored? I don't know.
Cats aren't carnivores.
I thought they have like I don't think it's the actual
Wait,
meat.
are they?
They are. But I don't think it's
Oh, wait, no, they are carnivores.
they're not herbivores. They're not out there eating well, I guess they are eating plants too.
but
They just eat everything.
like fish, cat eat fish. That's
Yes,
it. They
correct,
don't. Wait,
correct.
no, that is such a. So what? Like chicken, like
Yeah,
chicken.
they have, and like,
Okay,
it's
yeah.
not necessarily the meat, but it's just the flavor.
You know what they have? They have all those like cat delights little things. Like when you go into the. Okay, you're right. You've got a array. So when Bear goes to figure out what he's going to eat for dinner, he goes down the cat aisle and he's got an array of different flavors that he can choose
options. So many options.
I think I agree with you on that one because unable to speak unless you're spoken to directly, that would be crazy.
Too hard for an extrovert.
No, yeah, very. Excuse me, that was like a hiccup burp.
No, that'd be.
I stopped in the middle of saying it. It was like, I don't know, I sometimes do that. Every time I got a hiccup, a burp comes after it. I just know it's coming and I can't give any warnings. It just happens. So we got to live through it together.
Crushed it.
All right, here's the next thing. Would you rather leave behind a trail of slime like a snail wherever you go? Or would you rather call a stranger a mom at least once a day?
Yo, I'm for sure like like just like how in your mind, how do you envision this? Like walking up and be like, "Hey, mom." Like, is it meant to be like accidental or like purposeful?
No, legit. Like you have to literally be like, "You're my mom." So like if someone like is in your way, "Excuse me, mom." And just dude, I'm gonna make that a YouTube. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go out in public and just be like, "Excuse me, mom."
I think,
and I just the reactions would be so fucking.
I think that's
funny,
got to
dude.
be it because I'm not leaving a trail of snail grease behind me.
This is my thing with the slime of snail. Like leave behind a trail of slime like a snail wherever you go. Here's the thing, right? One, I could make a shit ton of money off of that because you can't tell me there's not a kinky motherfucker out there that wouldn't want that jarred up and shipped out to them.
Yeah.
I would sell, like that gamer girl who sold her bathwater? I'd be selling my slime that comes out because I'm a snail beach.
I don't think there's a lot of people buying the bad bear slime. I don't.
Well, you know what? You never know.
You never know.
Never know.
Listen, we don't kink shame here. I don't know what you into,
Exactly.
but you do you, honey boo boo.
Exactly. Second of all, I would be very curious too. I don't really care about the slime itself. Only thing I care about is how it smells. Are we talking like, does it got a good smell? Is it a bad smell? Like, where are we at with that?
I think it's a no smell slime. It's more just the concept of, and plus, could you imagine like on carpet?
Yeah. But this is my other question. This is my one other question. Where the fuck is the slime coming from? Is it coming from the bottom of my feet, the back of my legs, my ass, my asshole? What are we doing? Where is it coming from? What is it?
I think it just is like kind of like constantly like coming off the back of your leg and like regardless of what you're wearing, like it's just always leaving a trail behind you. Like
it's got to be the bottom of the feet. It's got to be the bottom of the feet.
But then are you just leaving like footprints and stuff? Either way, I'm going the mom route because
yeah, I'm okay with calling other people mom as long as they call me daddy.
Hey.
Just kidding. All right, your turn.
All right. Number one. I have one of these I absolutely love. I'm going to save it for last because that's what I do.
Okay.
First question. Would you rather live in a world with no caffeine or a world where you can't eat meat? No meat.
I got to eat meat.
But no caffeine?
No caffeine. I'm
None?
good with that. I'm not usually a caffeine drinker. I have
Coffee.
I used to drink water all the time. I just started recently drinking coffee again. It's great, but that, I can do without it. I mean, caffeine helps me. As you can tell, I'm jacked up on caffeine right now. It makes me stutter a lot.
I'm all loaded up on Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew. I'm gonna climb you like a spider monkey. How does he say?
Yeah.
Something?
Yeah, I forget the quote there. That movie's so good.
I think one of them died.
Really?
Yeah. I think the other kid, the fatter one, I think he died.
Well, that's sad.
It was like I thought I saw it on Twitter saying one of the kids from Talladega Nights died.
Why'd you say it like that?
I mean, he's grown up now. I know that was really
Talladega Nights.
I don't know. Just I think of Talladega Nights. I don't feel like talking like this.
I get it. So
talking like this.
You gotta have the protein, eh? You gotta have the meat.
I gotta have the meat. My body needs that meat, baby. I swear to God, don't you clip this. It ain't going on TikTok. Nope. Nope. I would kick your ass. This is the prime example of thoughts on my forehead. You can only imagine what I'm thinking right now. With
this is what passes through the filters, people. This is what makes it on the other side. You don't want to see what she holds back. Question number 2. Would you rather give up your cell phone or have to wear Crocs the rest of your life to everything.
Wear Crocs the rest of my life.
To
Absolutely.
everything.
I would rock the fucking shit out of those Crocs.
To weddings, Crocs.
Fuck yeah. Listen, I'm weird and I'm funny, and people know me because I'm weird and funny. I can fucking pull that shit off. Now, if I was a model, like Ken actually, no, she probably could. If I was a model and I was known for my fashion, have you seen me? You saw my Instagram
You're
when I went to.
known for your fashion.
No, I'm not.
Yep, fashionista.
No, I'm not. Did you see what I wore to Dunkin' Donuts the other day? You commented on it. You said you felt this in your soul, like what I'm wearing.
Mood.
I was wearing maroon sweatpants, a vibrant red Champion with a brown fuzzy sweater. I don't even know. I just put it together. So damn straight, I can go to a wedding and wear Crocs, and no one's gonna question because they're gonna be like, "Oh, you know what? That is typical Hillary. That is there's Tails right there." I'm gonna be like, "Pow!" You know what's crazy? Never mind. Never mind. That's a whole other topic. We can bring that up another time. Anyways, okay.
What are your thoughts
I would
on
wear
Crocs? What are your thoughts on Crocs?
I've never worn them before.
Oh, yeah. They're comfortable. I used to own a pair. They're comfortable. They're just
someone said they were
ugly
going to
as hell.
send them to me in the mail, and they didn't. I've never worn Crocs before.
No way.
And you know what? To be honest with you, I don't think I would ever buy any unless someone sent them to me. I'm a size 6. No, you know what? No, take that back. Do not send them to me. I'm going to have fucking
Send
10
the Crocs!
pairs. No, I'm going to get like 10 pairs. I don't know. I heard they're very comfortable, but they're just so
They're idiots.
ugly. Like,
They
why
are.
did they make them? Like, can't they make a shoe comfortable and look pretty?
No. Nope, not in this world.
No.
Final question, and this is my favorite, hands down.
Okay,
Not even close.
here we go. Drum roll, please.
Would you rather be forced to say, "Milady," every time you're addressing a woman, or yell, "I'm an atheist," as loud as you possibly can every time someone says, "God bless you"?
Wait, what was the first one?
You either have to say, "Milady," every time you're addressing a woman, or yell, "I'm an atheist," every time someone says, "God bless you." Like,
Oh,
could you
fuck.
imagine just like sneezing? Someone, "Oh, God bless you."
God
I'm
bless
an
you.
atheist.
So, see, I just don't give a fuck what people think about me.
Yeah.
To be honest with you, I like the Milady. I like that. It
Milady?
matches my personality. I think I like that. I think the other one, I think I would say anyways, but not in church. I'd be going to hell if I said that.
Oh,
No,
you'd be in
I don't
trouble.
go to church, so I don't.
Milady.
Well, now that's bringing up religion.
Well, listen, we're not going to talk about that here, but Milady.
Why don't you want to talk about it?
I mean, we can. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know. We're all filters.
What do you want to talk about? I don't know. It's one of those. See, you and I both have the same exact reaction when it comes down to politics. It comes down to religion. It's just the things you do not talk about as content creators because you don't want to piss anybody off. And, you know, we have our opinions and how we feel about certain things, you know, and maybe at one point in this podcast, we'll just be like, fuck it. And we'll have a serious conversation if that's what you guys want. So comment below and let us know in the YouTube. Let us know if you guys want us to get real. I mean, but just expect, you know,
honest answers.
we're going to be very, honest answers. You know, we just as content creators, because of cancel culture and everything, we just are so hesitant to even dive into that. That's why a rule on my channel is no politics, no fucking religion. We don't talk about anything about that kind of thing. I mean, we can definitely go into it at some point when we start getting more serious, but we want to like keep it, you know,
lighthearted.
No, for me, it's interesting.
Yeah, for me, it's all about. I'm just a big believer in. You have a right to believe and feel the way that you feel, and you need to respect everybody else's right. And unfortunately, regardless of what you believe, there's people on all sides that just believe they're the absolutists. It's their belief is the only true answer, and it's the only way it could possibly be. And you start getting into defensive arguments and things you don't really need when it comes to a lot of those heavier topics, right? Because I mean,
exactly,
we as human beings can survive doing a lot of different things. That's the reality.
Exactly.
That's my 2 cents.
No, and you're 100% correct. You know, do what makes you happy, and what you do whatever you want to do. That is your decision. And as long as it's not hurting other people, and you're not a shitty person for it, you know, I think it all depends on what brings you peace and happiness into your life. And you have the right to believe in anything that you want. And that's 100%. We both support that. Absolutely.
How did we get so deep off of a would you rather?
This
is what we do here.
Well, you were the one who brought it up by screaming, "I'm an atheist," when every time someone says, "God bless you."
I just think it'd be funny.
It's crazy.
Let's get into it.
Yeah.
Top 5, all time.
Top 5.
Definitely in my top 5.
Definitely top 5.
Rank it.
What's in your top 5?
Top 5.
Top 5 men. Yeah. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Oh, men, women. Yeah. Top 5.
Yeah,
All right. 2 topics for you. I'm going to start here. We're going to start with video games. Rank for me in order. This is your top 5, right? Not what you
Okay.
think were top selling or which ones you think the public want. I want to know you personally.
My top 5. Okay.
Yep. Video game franchises. Rank these 5 for me.
Okay.
Resident Evil,
Okay.
Far Cry,
Okay.
Halo,
Okay.
Grand Theft Auto,
Okay.
and Zelda.
Okay. Bottom. Zelda. I never played it.
Interesting.
Never played it. I played a little. You know what? When I got my Switch, I played the Wind of the Fire.
Yeah,
Fire
yeah.
of the Wind.
Fire of the
What was
Wind.
it called? Was it Fire of the Wind? And I played that. And actually, that was actually a really good game. I'm ranking it low because I just have never played it.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know what? I did play a little bit of it. Fuck. You know what? No, I switched that around. Halo bottom. Never played any of the campaigns. Never played anything. I don't even know the storyline with Halo at all whatsoever. I've played.
Weren't you an Xbox girl
multiplayer.
growing up?
Huh?
Weren't you an Xbox girl growing up?
Yeah, but I played Call of Duty. I didn't
I guess.
play
That's
Halo.
fair.
I
That's fair.
just didn't. I thought Halo was PS, was bigger on the PlayStation.
No, Halo's
No?
Xbox exclusive.
Xbox. Yep, you're right. Sorry.
Owned by Microsoft.
Yeah, I never played it. So Halo would be bottom, not because I think it's worse, but I just have never played it. And then I would say Zelda because I did play a little bit of Zelda. I was obsessed with the Fire of the Wind shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then I stopped playing Switch. Do you ever do that? You ever buy something?
I have a
and
Switch.
You use it?
Yeah.
And then you never use it ever again?
I still have. Yeah, I have my Switch. I hook it up upstairs. I have a blast every time I play it, and I just never play it.
I never play it. I literally bought it. I was obsessed with it for about a month. This was back when fucking Animal Crossing came out, the new one or whatever. And I was playing the shit out of that. And then I played Zelda. And then I'm like, you know what? It's been sitting in my closet. I do not use it. I mean, why would you use it when you have a PC? Like, it's just like, what, you know?
I get it.
So I would say Halo, Zelda.
And then you got Resident Evil, Far Cry, and GTA.
Okay, so Resident Evil. I've played a few of them, but the only Resident Evil that I liked was Resident Evil 7 Biohazard.
And we've talked about
By
that
far.
on other.
That game, it was monumental to me, but I don't think it gives me
How much of the Far Cry series have you played?
all of them.
Fantastic.
So Far Cry is up there for
Okay.
me. I love Far
Okay.
Cry, and
I
I'm
do
excited
too.
for the new one to come out. So I would say I think the next one would be Resident Evil because I did not enjoy the first games of Resident Evil. I did not. I like the Biohazard, and I hope they continue down that route. And I'm excited for the new ones coming out. But I would say Resident Evil would be next, and then what are my last two?
Then you have Far Cry and GTA.
GTA would be next after that. So number 2.
And Far Cry's your one.
And Far Cry would be my one out of all
Love
those
it.
because
I
I
love it.
love the Far Cry series. It was so good for me, and I loved playing all of them. And in regards to Grand Theft Auto, I played all of them. It's just been a very long time. I do not play it online, but I remember when I did play the game and the camp. I just used to be obsessed with Grand Theft Auto. I do want to get into RP with Grand Theft Auto. It's very popular right now.
It's super popular.
It's just I don't even know where to start or even begin with that. Like I need an in to I don't even know, dude. I don't even know how to get in on that. I don't know.
I played a little bit of it when it first got released. I played a little bit of it, and then I played a little bit more probably, I don't know, like a year or two after. Like when the casino opened, which was probably about a year ago.
Yeah.
You're right. It's a whole, unless you're doing it consistently, like it might not hold its value as much as some other things in my mind.
No, absolutely.
For me, ranking these, I think Resident Evil is at my bottom, and I played a lot of them. I do enjoy them. I agree with you, and we've talked about this on past podcasts. I think 7 was one of the best of the bunch. I just don't think it's as consistent, and it doesn't hold the time. Halo would be next. Again, another game franchise I played a absolute ton of. But to your point, I just didn't really, even though I played the campaigns, I never really cared about them, and the multiplayer was revolutionary, and I have so many fond memories, but it doesn't hold up in the same way that I wish it would. GTA would be 3, Far Cry would be 2, And then Zelda is my one. I mean, I love the Zelda games.
You grinded Zelda.
Grinded it, and those were my nostalgia. I mean, Ocarina of Time and like Majora's Mask, like as a kid, those were my games, you know, on 64. And
when I was in 64, I was Mario. I never played Zelda. I did not get into Zelda.
So great. They're excellent. Yeah, those would be mine. Topic number 2, fast food locations. Rank for me. Top 5.
Chicken nuggets.
Taco Bell, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, Wendy's, and Subway.
McDonald's number 1.
Okay. Really? 1?
Because I've never been, I don't eat Taco Bell, and I've
What?
never been to Chick-fil-A.
You've never had Taco Bell?
I think I've had it maybe once in my life. And I've never, other than that, no, I've never remembered, and that was with friends, and we were probably after a party.
The best time to get that Taco Bell.
Exactly, but I have never driven through a Taco Bell by myself. I would go there and I wouldn't even know what to order on the menu. That's how I have no idea what to do, and it makes me scared to go to Taco Bell because of that. I don't want to stop and be like, I don't know what to get.
Mm-hmm. All right, so McDonald's is at your 1.
McDonald's 1. And then it would have to be Wendy's.
Okay.
Because that's the only other place. And then Subway, because I used to eat at Subway all the time. The salads. They used to have chopped salads. They don't even do it anymore.
Yeah.
So,
wait. Whose nuggets are better, McDonald's or Wendy's?
McDonald's.
Really?
Wendy's is more like the healthier nuggets, but I like McDonald's. I mean, just McDonald's. I just can't help it.
Okay.
And then it would have to be Chick-fil-A and
You said you've never been to a Chick-fil-A?
And Taco Bell at the bottom. I've never had Chick-fil-A, but I heard it's like yummy num-noms.
It's very delicious. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, this is Subway at the bottom, just because I feel like its quality has only gone down. Like they've just kind of cemented them.
Yeah, that's why I don't even eat there anymore. Yeah.
In all honesty, McDonald's would probably be my 4.
Well, you're competing with Taco Bell and Chick-fil-A, so I totally understand that. Absolutely.
But I even choose Wendy's over McDonald's. Like toe for toe, 2 places that are very similar. I'll put Wendy's in my 3.
Wendy's sweet and sour sauce is fucking weird. I don't like it.
I don't get sweet and sour. See, I just do ketchup.
Okay,
but I like
weird.
their nuggets more. Their nuggets are just, I don't know. I like them more.
Yeah, they're not so plasticky fake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, correct. Then I would go. Fuck. I'd probably have to go Taco Bell in the 2 and Chick-fil-A at the 1. Chick-fil-A is so good. Chick-fil-A is just, it's so good. It's so dynamite.
I gotta try it. I gotta do it. I've been saying I was gonna go do like an IRL stream, but and go there because there is one in this area in one of the casinos near me. But I'm like, I don't know. I just haven't done it yet.
Is there a restaurant or like a type of food that you always wish you could try? Like you're super interested in trying it, or like? What's the word? What's the word I'm looking for? Hold on a second. I don't. You're not like super into food?
I'm not very open to new foods.
Oh, yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not a very like, I don't like to explore.
So let me ask you.
My palate is very.
Have you tried
I'm
curry?
Terrified of getting sick.
Have you tried curry before or Indian food?
See, I'm scared that what that will do to my stomach.
Have you tried sushi?
Yes, I've had like those sushi rolls, but eating raw fish terrifies me sometimes. But I've had rolls, like I'll do like a California roll and stuff like that. Like salmon doesn't bother me. I can eat anything salmon. I can even eat it, sushi wise. But any other fish kind of freaks me out.
Mm-hmm. What about like real Mexican?
Sure.
Yeah, no problem.
No.
Yeah.
What's chili? Chili is
Yeah. I mean, I completely understand, right? I'm one of those people who I'm a big foodie, and I'll always believe like I will try anything once. You know what I mean? So like when I was out in Vegas, like sea urchin was on the menu at one of the sushi restaurants we were out at, and like I'll try it once, and it's supposed to be this delicacy and super. And it was
How
not
do you
great.
eat the fucking quills?
They crack it open, and so inside is this little.
Inside?
It almost looks like a little snail thing.
That's bullshit. You're gonna kill this cute little sea urchin so you can eat its whole body, its little brains and everything. This little thing for one bite of food.
That's literally what all food is let's
Poor
kill
true.
this animal so
True.
that we can eat it and consume it.
All right, let's get into mailbag.
Mail came.
The mail is here.
You know whose mailbag that is?
I do.
You got questions? We got answers. Time for the mailbag.
Mail.
Yeah. Caitlin from Instagram. What's up, Caitlin?
Hi, Caitlin.
Wants to know, as you grow as a content creator, what are the expectations you have from your moderators while in stream? And do they change? I can kind of start the conversation here. I think they do.
Go for it.
Very early on, when you're smaller, you got 3 to, let's say, 10 people in your chats. A lot of the moderation is pretty easy to do yourself. You might have somebody there just to kind of welcome people. As you continue to grow, it becomes harder to do. Chat is moving faster. Where if you're involved in the game for, let's say, the next 2 minutes, what actually happened in your chat while you were removed from it is different. And it's way different from my pace than it is even, your pace. It's even more extenuated. So for me, it's the moderators are an extension of myself. They have free reign to basically welcome people as they come in, make sure that everyone's feeling safe and having a good time, making sure there's no unnecessary or negative comments that are being made. If they ban somebody, I'm going to stand behind it. We'll talk about it maybe, behind the scenes afterwards, but that's kind of, I give them free reign to do things like that because they're an extension of myself. And if I don't see something happen when it happens, I don't want to wait until I do see it to act. I want them to take care of that.
Can you reread the question one more time for me?
Yeah, as you grow as content creators, what are the expectations from your moderators in stream, and do they change?
Absolutely. It definitely changes because just for me, compared to what I used to be and what I'm at now, your expectations do grow because the chat starts to move faster and you have a lot more people on there. So you just need to make sure that your moderators are on top of it. Mistakes are going to be made and that's totally fine, but making sure that when those mistakes are made, that it's a learning process and you have very good communication with your moderators. And I have an amazing team of moderators. We've had our ups and downs with people. And that's the thing, is that moderation is a volunteer basis. And at some point when I can, I would love to be able to pay my moderators because I have a few that they all work very, very hard. Abso-fucking-lutely. And I would love to be able to reward them for being, it's a business. They're technically employees. They're helping you run your life and the community. And that is such a huge responsibility. And I've realized that you just have to be really careful with who you pick. I've gotten a lot more strict. I don't fuck around. And from every content creator that is my size or bigger that I've ever talked to, they do the same exact thing. It's like, you got to put your foot down. If it doesn't work out, you cut them. If it does work out, you do. But of course, no matter what you do, you look like the bad guy because you have to make decisions and people don't know the full story on certain things. It's forever. It's just
a changing, evolving thing.
It's a changing, evolving thing. Absolutely.
You got to look at it like a business standpoint where your needs at stage A are going to be very different than your needs at stage C or F or Z.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And there are people that are great employees at startups, right? They do very well in those small group scenarios and very intimate. But as you continue to grow and those needs change, they're not wanting to adapt because that's not really what they signed up for. And then you'll have other people that are ride or die and listen, regardless of where this train's going, we're on board. And so you just have to embrace that and understand that, you'll gain moderators, you'll lose moderators. I agree with you. You should be very selective. It shouldn't be one of these things you willy-nilly hand out just because somebody's in your stream 24/7 and they're the most friendly person in your stream. They're extensions of yourself, right?
They are. It's so important. And even when you start to become bigger and you're in the public eye more, you have to trust your moderators that they're going to take care of chat when you have that many people, because there's some things are going to get there are people, and the more you get attention, the crazier trolls will come in. I've gotten some pretty bad stuff in my chat before, but my mods have been great with it. We delete it. And even with what I have going on, because I've been doing this for so long, I can literally look at chat and I can literally find something that I'm like, nope, ban, and I'll ban them. I can even do it. So I even mod my own chat still, because I know my moderators are doing so much other stuff. we've had to do a revamp on my moderators recently. We lost a few, which that's totally fine.
It happens.
And so we're bringing some new people on. It's a forever rotating door. And then the people that stay and stick, that are dedicated to the stream, will stay and stick. I think back when I was first growing, I cared a lot about what people thought about me. I didn't really know what I was doing, so I really leaned into my moderators and helped me. And I think a lot of the moderators that were there back then that are no longer with me, obviously, it's been 3 years, definitely pointed me in directions that I think were not good. I didn't make a lot of smart decisions. And now that I've been doing this for 3 years, I know who I am. And I take suggestions all the time, but I know how I want things to look. And when you get that vision in your head and you start to see it come together, you're able to, dictate and tell, this is the path I want, and this is what I want to happen. If you're not able to do that, it's not going to work out, kind of thing. You know 100%. What I mean? You have to be like that. I think when you're first starting off, you want to make everyone happy because you want everyone to stick around. But it gets to a point where, things are allowed, certain things aren't allowed, My moderation team is fucking amazing. I don't know where I would be without them. I am so blessed. They've become a lot of my good friends too, but they know that the difference between friendship and the difference between me running my community and business and my stream are two separate things. So just because, and I always tell this to all my moderators, as I say, you need to learn to be able to take constructive criticism, because I don't have time to sit there and be like, hey, and coddle you. I need to be able to be like, don't do this again. We can't do this. This is why. Thank you. Period. But I'm not meaning to be mean about it. I just don't have time to be able to, but my moderators get that. They understand that at the size that we are right now, we really have to this is a serious thing, and I can't have not serious people on my team. And that's what we started to realize. And we've made changes, and we are so much better for it. My moderation team now is stronger than ever. We just brought on 3 new junior mods, and they're doing so fucking good. And my core mod team, I love them and I trust them with everything that I have. And I'm just so excited for the future. And like I said, I can't wait for the day for me to be able to pay them. It will be, I think that's justified with what they do for me, but we have to remember overall, it is a volunteer basis. So and as things, a smaller streamer, you can't expect too much. But
their things will change as well, right? Their lives will change. You'll have somebody who, we had a moderator who, because of COVID, was out of work, on Twitch a lot, involved. But then as the months passed, got another job, obviously had some family commitments and things that were happening there, and messaged me being like, hey, I'm going to have to step away and take care of some, it happens. Yeah. Life happens. And you just, like any business, employees will come and go. Some are there for the long haul, some not, but you have to be selective of who you're bringing in, because they're an extension of you, and you have to give them that will and that freedom so that they can be the best moderators for your channel that they can be.
Absolutely. I think there's we've had some that had to step away, and I always give them time. And I'm always like, I don't want to lose you. I don't, if you need time, take the time that you need. And we had one person, we've had people disappear that don't come back. And I'm just like, all right, I'm going to mod you. So I don't know what else, We've had people that we've had to pull moderation from because of inappropriate behavior. You don't know these people. That's the crazy part about moderation. You're modding people that you're trusting, that you met over the internet. You're not 100% sure, but the more you get to know them, you really just have to do your vetting and that's why I do a mod application. I do interviews, because I'm really letting them into my world. And you know what? And sometimes it works out and sometimes it doesn't. And that's the way the cookie crumbles.
That's it. You guys, I appreciate you all so much. Thank you for listening. This has been episode 6. Very good question.
It's a good question. Yeah.
I liked it. You guys, make sure you guys follow us on all the various platforms. Obviously, we are on Apple Podcast, Google Podcasts, Spotify, as well as out on YouTube. We also are on Twitter and Instagram. You guys, we want to thank you so much from the bottom of our hearts. We're so blessed to be in this position and so happy that you guys are a part of this journey for us.
How many total views?
10,000.
Downloads?
10,000. It's nutty, you guys. We love you so much. Until next time, guys, I hope you all are staying safe, staying happy, and happy gaming, guys. We love you.
Bye. Guys.
That was another episode of the Bear and Tails podcast.
You want more?
Oh my God, I would love some.
I need it now!
Make sure to subscribe and share, and catch both Bad Bear Gamer and Sweet Tails live on their streams out on Twitch.
We're just big vibes, you know what I mean?
I hope you guys enjoy it.
Don't forget to follow the show on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram.
At Bear and Tails Podcast.